Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. This is episode 4, the final episode of series 1 of the Jumper T16 screens. This deals with the screen's hardware and version. Right, now let's take a look at the hardware and version screens of our system menu of our Jumper T16. Okay, we can hit System, hold it down, hit the page button until we get to Hardware. Now, in hardware, we can calibrate our radio. So we first normally do that when we set up our radio. We can click and then we move our sticks to full deflection and all the buttons and everything, and it will calibrate. Okay, sticks. This is how the hardware is calibrated from standard. Now, I've not touched any of this because I haven't needed to. And it tells us our switches, S1, which is this one up here, S2, and so we can obviously change the options of all of our switches, and you'll see that you can program it to say that SA1 is a 3-position switch. So obviously if you change that over, took that switch off and put a momentary switch on it, you could change that to say that, to be that type of switch. The battery calibration is when you check your batteries. I normally fully charge them, then measure their cumulative voltage if you're using 18650s, and then you need to put that figure into here so it calibrates your meters properly. The Rtc battery is your real-time clock battery. That's the small coin battery that will be inside. So that's a great feature so that you can just check if the voltage is still okay before you strip the radio to change it. Check Rtc Voltage. Now, Rtc Voltage is the real-time clock battery. So obviously on my radio that is selected, so it is actually doing it. The ADC filter. Now, ADC stands for Analog to Digital Converter filter. So I don't know if anybody can help me out with that, exactly what that does, but it is checked on my radio. And again, I'm not 100% sure of what the debug the analog switches is. So maybe one of my subscribers or viewers can tell me what that does. I've never used those functions. Rightio, let's go on to the next page, the final page of the system menu. Now this is quite obvious. This tells us all our versions of the software on our radio and also the options that I've chosen. You can see there's Crossfire, No Heli, International Multi-Module, Lua and Lua C on my radio. And that completes the system menus of the Jumper T16. My next series will cover the model menus.
Disarm motors.